Hi, I'm Stephanie Andronicus, and this is Distributive Law. So, what is distributive law? Basically, it is everything inside the brackets is multiplied by what is outside of the brackets. So, let's have a look at example number 1. So, just really quickly, we've got x right up against the bracket here. So, we need to remind ourselves that whenever we have any kind of variable or number or anything like that that is right up against the bracket, that is always multiplication. So we could really think about it as x multiplied by whatever's in the brackets. Now, if we were following BidMaths, which we always are, we would have to calculate the brackets first, then do the multiplication, because brackets always comes first. But the thing is, we can't do that because we don't know what the value of A is. We don't know what the value of B is. We can't do these multiplications and then the addition, and therefore we can't actually calculate what's inside those brackets. So instead, to expand these brackets, we use the technique of distributive law. So what I like to think of is arches. I like, with the working, for you to draw your arches, which links up everything outside the bracket to every term inside the bracket. So this is telling us x multiplied by 8a. So then we have 8ax. Remember, you want to go alphabetical order within the term. Done. Now we've got x multiplied by 2b. So it will be 2bx. And that's all the level of working it needs. Example number 2, we've got, again with the arches, 5 multiplied by a, 5 multiplied by -3. And I really want you to make sure that that's how you say it to yourself. It's a positive 5 multiplied by a positive a, lining up the equals on the left, 5a, and then positive 5 multiplied by -3, it's going to be -15. That language around the positives and negatives are really important, because should this be, say, a -5, then it would be a negative times a negative, which would ultimately become a positive. So you've got to be careful with that. Okay, arches again, linking them all up, and we've got numbers always coming first. So 4 times 3 is 12, and we've got x and y. Then we have 4 times -5, it's -20, and the only variable there is x. Last couple of examples. Again, we've got 2x multiplied by all that's in the bracket. So numbers first. So we've got 2 times 4 is 8. X times x is x squared. Then we have 2 times 9 positives. So that's 18, c, and x. Last but not least, a little bit trickier. Here we go. We've got to do our distributive law first. So we're going to do 8 times 2 is 16, and that becomes x squared. Then we have 8 times -3, that's -24. We've got an a, and then we've got x squared. Then we have this extra term out the side. So we simply carry that term down as it is, leaving it the same. Here we have our first line of working, and if we actually check across, we've got x squared, ax squared, and ax squared. Hang on a minute, they are part of the same family, so we could actually box them up and connect them together, and they are like terms. So we carry the 16x squared down, then we have -24, and that's +1, because that's only one ax. So negative, positive, negatives win, and it's negative 23 ax squared, part of the ax squared family. So that would be how you work that one out. Okay, ciao for now.